VK, you mentioned to put more love into all activities. What are examples of this? We need to always go back to the core equation. Core equation is when you put the pieces together in a way. And my darling, could I have my phone once you're done sharing? Please, that would be wonderful. I'll give you an example of an equation, and then we relate it to this one. Sometimes even the outside example is more helpful or is less invested. A person got really aggravated. They got aggravated because of some, thank you, love. They got aggravated. I love your winter fashion. They got really aggravated and, you know, we could say almost rightfully so, but what the fuck is that? Rightfully so. It's the wrong form of righteousness. That doesn't mean that you cannot tell people that you're displeased, but what is it doing to you? So suddenly, they're aggravated because they felt that this person didn't believe in what they like. In that moment of aggravation, suddenly they're no longer taking action, they're no longer feeling good, they're no longer making headway, so they are being robbed of their time, their energy, good feelings, a good moment. And that's the old equation will be, well, it's because they made me upset, and I hate it when people do that. Now let's re-examine that equation. If the initial concern was that those people were potentially coming in the way of his wellness and happiness and him being able to function, then to be aggravated by it is doing more of the same than what they are doing to the self. So now you have that new equation and you go, wait a minute, I'm not going to do to me what they do to me. I'm not going to let that rob me from the time, because initially I was concerned that because of their behavior, it would be costly to me. And now being aggravated is even more costly. Let me drop being aggravated. See, that equation makes it easier because it makes sense. Makes it much easier than trying to go, I know I shouldn't feel aggravated. I know I shouldn't feel aggravated. The same thing now with the love. Somebody goes, you're doing something and you don't really enjoy it. And somebody goes, come on, you should put some love in there. You go, what? Plus, what do you mean put some love in it? You want me to put my dick inside the truck that I'm loading? You want me to hug it? You want me to look at the fucking truck and say, I love you, truck that I'm loading, and nearly breaking my back loading boxes. But if instead you go, okay, everything that I do provides me with experience. Experience is a commodity, because if I have more experience than the others wherever I go, that makes me a leader. Do you enjoy that? Yeah, I'm starting to like that. So now you can start to put some love in it. And part of being successful is dealing with difficulties, difficult people, and finding a way and being resourceful, and everybody else gives up and I'm still going at it. Ooh, every opportunity is a good opportunity to do that. I enter a gross bathroom, I can be, okay, this kind of growth, I'm gonna make sure I stay clean, I'm gonna make it happen fast, watch the door, don't touch, wow, now I'm a man on a mission. You know, it's like playing a video game. It's so much enrichment. So then, of course, the love starts to flow in it. So it's the equation and the realization that if you really pay attention, every minute, every moment enriches you. Everything is a source of inspiration. Everything is a source of betterment. See, if you're doing a job and you don't really like the way the company is ran or the way other people are working, they're enriching you by giving you a reference of what not to do. And the list goes on and the list goes on. So it's about coming back to that center point of knowing I'm doing this for me. And it's like collecting. And even a silly story, even if suddenly at work two people go like, oh, you know what, so-and-so, then you pay attention and go, oh, wow, they're criticizing their friend while the friend isn't there. Interesting. I'm not here to judge. I'm not going to criticize them or criticizing their friend. Now you're doing pickup and you go, what's your take on those people at work who criticize someone, and then you see them with that someone and they're all like, oh, hi, good to see you. So we constantly enrich. Even endurance at times, you know, endurance. I mean, I'm joking around, but at the same time, I remember once I was at a very exclusive seminar with Tony Robbins, and he surprised the entire audience. We were ready to get pumped. We were ready to go for it. Then he talked about the fact that it's not being pessimistic to foresee that we have gone through an extended period of time without a significant war that involves more than a few countries or just an area of the world, that the odds of some shit happening at some point while we're still alive is pretty high. The day I heard that, I was like, you know what? If that's the way it's gonna go, I want to be the survivor that helps others survive. I want to be the survivor. By the way, I just got a new lead in a movie, slightly more significant. It's growing, where I am a renegade rebel leader. It's basically the end of times, and I am leading the pack to survive. I like it. I'm going with some bestial stuff. It's gonna make Mad Max look like it was a pussy experience. Pussy. I think we got it. Okay. Do remember also, we have been conditioned in so many ways, but I will expose them. It's part of my mission, my life mission, and I will expose me in exposing them as well. We have been conditioned sometimes to create gaps. First, we're comfortable. So when we're comfortable, there's a big fucking difference between and you're approaching a wild animal that could eat you, and you just have a weapon. You don't have a fucking bazooka or a shotgun. You have a weapon that if you didn't pay attention, the animal could be behind you and the animal wins over you. Or you could put your foot and there's another deadly animal, a tarantula or something. So think about the level of focus, of reaching for it, of wanting to survive, versus the French fries. Do they also come with the, or even more, not even, you don't even need to interact. Here, I'm gonna destroy this thing. Eat 24. I'm gonna destroy it. I'm gonna plant my own fucking vegetables and I'm gonna grow and cook them myself. And then it arrives and you go, oh, they forgot, hello, they forgot the napkins. Yes, let me go to Yelp. So all of that causes us to be a little too much like, we hear a word, like, remember, that's the point I was making the other day, and we wait for it to be given onto us. Now, you guys are not like that. But you know what? Personally, I want to look at all the minimal ways or the big ways in which I may be like that.